Man, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they were going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
Digging in to try it again, Sean Mesa. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Joe Gomes earns his first win of the season. Angelo Irizarry pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Hideki Sirota closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Lookouts: 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Bay Bears, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. It's the home opener of this new season between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Abraham Rodriguez gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
So coming to the plate, man, the early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
Hey, stay hard, stay hard.
Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Takes this the other way to right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
So digging in now, Ronald Morales. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Morales.
Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Digging in, Joe Wilkerson.
Left fielder, Joe
Runners
Wilkerson.
are at first and second with one away. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Into the box now, Ryan Gonzalez, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes, and he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at bat, man, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Get your pitch, huh?
Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Mora is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Digging in to try it again. Man, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there. Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
First delivery to him on the way. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Digging in once again, Ronald Morales. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Set to deliver on 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Wilkerson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Bounce towards the mound. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Thomas Yokoyama 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Thomas Yokoyama.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 1-0. Ready once again. Man, 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Number 6.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Striding in once again, Ronald Morales. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk.
Morales.
Here's the 0-2, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
So striding forward now, Joe Wilkerson.
Left fielder, Joe Wilkerson.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground out to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Stepping in, Ryan Gonzalez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Gonzalez.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Let's go.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Baldwin in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to 3rd. Reined in while the throw pulls him off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Standing in, Daryl Kincaid. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Hey, your turn right here. Drive him in.
The 0-1 on its way. Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Lookouts lead it 2-1.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Henry Mendoza claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ronaldo Guerrero hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Johnny Kozar will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
Stepping up to the plate, man, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. HR, you take a look at our home-standing ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here, and they got a chance really to win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
Stay hot right now. Stay hot. Come on, baby. Stay hot up there.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score, the runner from third. Knight rounds the corner and is headed home. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Ready now, Ronald Morales.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Ronald Morales.
Pitch right here. On out. Hey, let's go now. You got this.
0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Yokoyama is there for it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Chattanooga leads it here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Man, he'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mora has a beat on it. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Man, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Lined back over second, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
At the plate, Ronald Morales.
Now batting.
No hits in
Third
two
baseman.
trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Morales.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garlobo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center
Now to
fielder
the
number
plate,
14.
Jermaine Levin.
Jermaine
And he's likely just
Levin.
trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, great at that. Nice hit.
Stepping in, Joe Wilkerson.
Now batting.
He's 1 for 2
Left
in the
fielder.
ball game.
Joe Wilkerson.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next two hitters coming up.
In now, Ryan Gonzalez.
Now batting.
Third trip to the
Hey,
plate
catcher.
for him here tonight.
Ryan
0 for 2 at this
Gonzalez.
point.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go. Hey, need you on. Here we go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So they load the bases on 3 hits but can't bring anyone around to score. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 4-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Rick
Now
McDermott.
batting.
0 for 1
Third
for him
baseman.
here in this one.
Rick McDermott.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 4-3. Now at the plate,
batter,
Mann. 2 for
number
3 with a
6.
double on his line so far.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch on.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Let's get ready. Come on, sit on something right
And
here.
now
That's
this
fine.
at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the air now, out to left. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And to score, the runner from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from
Ladies and
first as the second
time
run.
for the
A
traditional
run on 2
7th
hits, and they leave 1. It's stretch time here by the shores of the Blue River, and we are tied 4-4. Now batting, Mann. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I
Number
think they have to
6.
go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Big guy. Here we go. Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
No one better. Clutch up right now, babe.
Hey, right guy, right place.
The 0-1. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Well, these guys aren't going away without a fight. Right there, that base hit brings them really within 2 now. With the batter coming to the plate, he jumps on 1. You're right back in this game. That's what they're thinking right now.
Standing in, Ronald Morales.
Now batting, third baseman, Ronald Morales.
Need you right now. Make something happen for us.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mora racing back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
7-5 tonight's final. Henry Mendoza gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Ronaldo Guerrero wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The
5
Show.
runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Vladimir Ozuna will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
Batting 5th, first baseman.
Settling in
Number
now.
6.
Man, last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Into the windup and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's the swing right there.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Striding in, Ronald Morales. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s.
Here we go.
Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. The catcher's the key guy here. He does such a great job of blocking, directing traffic, but the biggest thing he does so well, the throws from the outfield, catching it and applying the tag. He's the leader of this defense.
So stepping in, Joe Wilkerson. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training. Entering this one with a batting average over 300. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Digging in now, Giuseppe Howry.
Batting
And a
eighth.
look at the stats tell you
Second
how hot
baseman.
he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. Here's a high pop-up. Man is under this one. Oh, and they box this one as it drops in the infield. Stepping up now, Man.
Leading off
He'll
with
try
a
to
lookout.
get it going here to begin the
baseman.
fourth.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a shot out to right center field. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
At the plate, Ronald Morales.
Now batting,
He's 0 for 1 thus
baseman.
far.
Ronald Morales.
Hey, be patient, get your pitch, huh?
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw in time, and he is nailed at second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Into the box now, David
Leading off the
Garlobo.
fourth inning, center fielder David
Hey, here we go. No
Garlobo.
outs now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Bounce to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Man. 2 base hits, both
Number
singles
6.
to this point.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Attaboy.
First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Mora moves over, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Digging in, Rick
Third baseman, number
McDermott
5,
comes into this at bat
Rick
0 for 1 in the ball
McDermott.
game. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. At the plate, Man.
Leading off for
He's 2 for
Chattanooga.
3 thus far.
First baseman, number 6.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here
Into
you
the
go.
windup and the pitch. Lined hard down the line and right. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line and right. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
Into the box, Ronald Morales. He represents the potential tying
Third
run
baseman,
if he can launch one
Ronald
or find a way around the
Morales.
bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Joe Wilkerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And a relay home, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied.
Just when it looked like you might be dead and down, here they come back with a big 2 RBI hit to tie the game here late in the game. I think we're in for an exciting finish.
Coming to the plate now, man, he's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Get your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit to right, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Chattanooga Lookouts slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Number 58 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hideki Sirota records the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Luis Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last outing he only pitched 4 innings. So I know he was disappointed, as was their coaching staff. They're hoping he can get to the 5th, maybe even the 6th inning. He does that, it allows their bullpen a little more length and gives them a chance to win. So that's what we're looking for in this game.
Coming to the plate now, man, it was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. HR, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Swing and a liner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now another 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact on this series, the way he's collecting base hits.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He went
Batting
deep
third.
in the contest last night.
Time right now.
Eduardo
Runners on first with
Escobar.
1 down. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Stepping into the box, Rick McDermott, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. From the stretch, soft liner to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
Stepping into the box, William Ryu. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
William Ryu.
Hey, ready for that ground ball right here.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a bunt attempt here. The throw pulls him off the bag to second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Now at the plate, man, he'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 6.
Here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, and was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No one out with a runner at second. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, and now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Knight.
Batting, the designated hitter.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. There's 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Now in the box, Alex McCollum. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game.
Plays it first.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Man is there for it. And that ends the inning. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Jumbo Shrimp lead it 8-1.
Here we go now.
Now at the plate, man. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
let's go, big fella.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Matt, he's been hot recently. Another hit. His third hit of the game. This is some kind of hot streak, and man, is he fun to watch right now.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Eduardo Escobar.
Come on, big guy.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. Estrada has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The batter, the designated hitter, Richard Knight.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, way to drive that one, kid.
Now batting, third baseman, Ronald Morales.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
The 1-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Digging in and looking for more. Man, he's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Hey, get a good one.
Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Howry scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
10-2, the final in this game. Luis Sanchez earns his first win of the season. Eric Singletary worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Hunter Cervenka takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Devin Hernandez, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, his last outing was curious to me. That's the word I'll use, is curious, because if you go 5 innings, you get that 5 and bail, right? Well, he went 5 innings, but then he got the loss. He just wasn't able to go further. I think he's got to give him a little more distance and be able to execute his pitches early on a little bit better in this game.
This is on the ground over to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. In now, Mann. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
First baseman, number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, another base hit from him, and I tell you what, he's been impressive on this road trip. He's making a huge impact not only on his team, but on the team that he is facing.
Striding in, Joe Wilkerson, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. 0-2, here it comes. This is in the air out to right field. Mora is going to get there. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So digging in now, Pedro Urbina.
Pedro Urbina.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up
Here he
there.
comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Stepping in, Ryan Gonzalez. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate, as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Garlobo racing back at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch, and the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mann. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Digging in to try it again, Joe Wilkerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Wilkerson.
Nobody out, runner on first. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Striding in once again, Pedro Urbina comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Hey, let her fly, let her
He's
fly.
ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit to first. McCollum fields it cleanly. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ryan Gonzalez.
Ryan Gonzalez.
Your pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Lookouts lead it. Ready for another shot now. Man, they'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Let it fly right here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Ready for another chance? Joe Wilkerson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Man, he's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's ready. Now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8.
No one better. Need you right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit.
Well, he's had a heck of a day. Right there, that base hit's going to make him 4 for 4 on the day, and the batting average just continues to rise.
Digging in once again, Joe Wilkerson.
Left fielder, Joe Wilkerson.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here we go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Ryu is there, and he has it for the first out. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Ready once again, Pedro Urbina. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
There we go.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ryu over to his left, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI, as it's now a 4-2 game. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Hey, every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Ryan Gonzalez will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on.
Hey, we need you right here. Here you go now.
No one better up there. Here we go. big moment. We need you. Here we go.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Chattanooga leads it here 4-2. Digging in, Thomas Yokoyama. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Thomas Yokoyama.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call. 4-2 the final score today. Joe Gomes takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Devin Hernandez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Hideki Sirota closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan.
A player who's had a hot start at the plate gets a check-in from his batting coach. If rapport can be established early on with a player, then all the sooner can come trust and coachability.